In this video, we're going to discuss the earnings call from Ubisoft, which talked a lot about the Assassin's Creed games, both Assassin's Creed Valhalla and the next Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Infinity. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Assassin's Creed. So in particular, it gave us a timeline for when we can expect to see the next expansion, right? So they said in somewhere between quarter four of this year, that is, we're in quarter four already, right? And I'm not talking about Ubisoft's quarters, but just like the last 3 months of the year or the first 3 months of 2022. So we're going to get that third expansion. Now, you've probably seen the videos either from the YouTuber Jonathan or from Andy Reloads and his buddy Pedder, and they're saying that that's going to be the Dawn of Ragnarok, and it's going to be in the mythical realms of Svartalfheim, the home of the dwarves, they're going to be attacked by Muspelheim, which is kind of like a fiery realm that it's not Helheim, but it's Muspelheim. I guess somewhat similar to our hell, but I don't know. So Svartalfheim, it's going to be a really mythical expansion, not very well grounded at all. Lot of really weird abilities that they found in the game records. But I want to focus on, what the Ubisoft has said itself, and we'll also look at the roadmap. So if we look at the roadmap, it seems pretty clear that we're getting this 1.4.0 sometime this fall. So that's fall goes up all the way until right before Christmas, if you're looking at the calendar. And then there's also this like Halloween type festival that we're looking towards in the roadmap. And so the roadmap has this Oscaria festival. Oscaria festival is probably better because it also gives us this picture of this really scary chamber. So I think that we're probably going to get title update 1.40 and then the Oscaria festival, and then it's up in the air whether we're going to get the season 2 expansion. And I think that you're probably going to have to pay for that. I probably think it's not going to come with the season pass. We're going to listen to the management, and they said that there's going to be paid stuff all through. So I think you only paid for the first year, not the second year with the season pass, but I don't know of anywhere that Valhalla has confirmed that. So let's listen to we'll start out with the statements by Ubisoft back in June, and then we'll also listen to the statements by the Ubisoft management just a couple days ago.
For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. While this year will be a very active year for the game, we're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
So we're going to look at the earnings report for the first half of the year from Ubisoft, and they have some secrets about what we can expect from Assassin's Creed Valhalla going forward from basically Q4, this October, November through December, and then Q1 of 2022, which is January, February, March, right? And they're basically saying here that we should expect an expansion in that period. So an expansion before. So they're telling their investors that you should expect an expansion before that period. They're also telling their investors that they think Assassin's Creed is their most profitable game in terms of the Assassin's Creed franchise. So Valhalla is more profitable than the previous record holder, Odyssey. So that may be bad news for folks that really want to go back to linear games like the old Assassin's Creed. But so those, of course, is both very large open world games. So Ubisoft is fully benefiting from its Montreal and Quebec team's exceptional execution on the past 3 Assassin's Creed titles, aided by the essential contribution from our teams at Associate Studios. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has been outperforming Assassin's Creed Odyssey across the board since its release, notably with higher DARPU levels. I don't know what that is. This quarter, the Siege of Paris expansion, whose creation was led by the amazing team at Singapore, delivered record engagement. We plan to deliver great content for year 2 of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, notably in the second half of the current fiscal year with the enhanced gameplay experience. We released last week the Discovery Tour Viking Age, which the BBC praised as an interactive and historically accurate way to explore history. In less than 12 months, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is already the second largest profit-generating game in Ubisoft's history. So the most profitable one is not in the Assassin's Creed franchise, reflecting the remarkable strength and value of the franchise. And I also went through their earnings call, and the management called Assassin's Creed Valhalla a live service game and a successful test of the live service model, right? So I think one of the things that the big talk about the next Assassin's Creed is going to be Assassin's Creed Infinity. Sounds kind of like Halo Infinity. So Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to be a live service game, right? Well, they're already doing a live service game, so it's not necessarily a huge leap from it. The other thing is that Assassin's Creed is the first Assassin's Creed that they're going to support in year 2, with new expansions in year 2, which is something we've known for a while. For instance, the Ubisoft Forward presentation back in June, they talked about that. And we'll show you a clip from that.
So first on Assassin's Creed Infinity, thank you for your question. It's not going to be a free-to-play, and this game is going to have a lot of narrative elements in it. It's going to be a very innovative game, but it will have what players already have in all the Assassin's Creed game, all the elements that they love to get in them right from the start. So it's going to be a huge game, but with lots of elements that already exist in the games that we published in the past.
For this important project, we're happy to have among the best talents of the Quebec and Montreal studios joining forces for that great game, but it's still at an early stage of development, so we can't say anything more. And again, we will repeat what we said previously. You should expect meaningful paid content coming in the next years, every year, with strong solo and narrative experiences.
Yeah, on Assassin's Creed in general. So
Assassin's Creed in general, absolutely.
Yeah, outside Infinity.
And with a strong focus on the short term on delivering a very big post-launch program for Valhalla in year 2.